Last month, we passed an ordinance 2641, which was to create an ad hoc review board to review the Home Rule Charter. The Home Rule Charter is our document that covers the general rules and regulations of our community. It was first put out in 1974, and then it's been amended, but the last time that it was amended was in 1997, which, we're getting close to 20 years. And so council approved an ordinance so we could create a board, an ad hoc committee, to look at the document, review it, see if there's anything that needs to be changed. If there are changes, if they recommend any changes, that would come to council. And then we would either agree or disagree with that. And then from there, it would be put on any kind of change would be put on a vote or a referendum. So it's like a three-phase, 3 steps here that we have to take.
Through the county.
Yes.
Yeah. Just make that clear, though, for them, Nick.
Yes, it's actually put on the actual ballot through regular election day through the county. So it's a multi-step process. But the first step is to set up a committee to review things, a committee of residents that express their interest. Up to this point, since we've been advertising this for a couple months here, we actually have a total of 7 residents that were interested, and the ordinance is written so we could either have 5, 7, or 9 residents. And I would like to recommend to council that we actually just put all 7 residents that are interested on the committee. And I'll read them off here, and they will be in alphabetical order. First up is Ed Deal. And actually, Ed's interesting because he actually was on the original, he served as a secretary on the original committee in 1974 for our original Home Rule Charter. So I think Ed brings a lot of experience to the committee. He must have barely been 18 in 1974. So
He'll pay you for that.
yeah, but Ed's a good man. He'll be good. So moving on, once again in alphabetical order, Robert Gordon, Dave Cooker, Dave Palermo, John Ritter, Jason Sonnefeld, and Jennifer Taylor. I think all these individuals bring different areas of expertise to this committee, to this board, and at this point, I would like to seek a motion for council to accept that list of residents to serve on this ad hoc
Is there a
board.
second?
A motion to approve that. Do we have to make
That's
a
what he
motion
just
first?
said.
Oh, he's making the motion?
I'm asking for a motion.
I'll make a
You can
motion.
Okay, there's a motion.
Second.
Second. Questions or comments? Roll call, Sharon, please.
Mrs. Gatos.
Aye.
Dr. Gresock.
Aye.
Mr. Harvey.
Aye.
Mr. Johns.
Aye.
Mr. Caleri. Mr. Duncan.
Aye.
Mr. Wilson.
Aye.
Can I ask a question about it now? Sure. Will they set up a time and a place, like a regular meeting? Will there be a liaison to that board? Anything like that?
Yeah,
Or-
well, the first, I guess, a couple things I failed to mention. We're going to ask them to submit a report to council no later than our December 2016 regular council meeting. That way we can kind of get the ball rolling to get on the ballot for the May primary. Also, this committee, or this board rather, will be dissolved December 31st of 16, unless, of course, council decides to extend that. As far as meetings, that's we're putting that in the manager's court to coordinate that, to get them started. And then as far as
I'll have to elect a chairman, right?
yeah, they'll do all of that on their own. And then the mayor can sit in on various meetings if he wishes. Same thing with Manager Little. At first, they'll do that just to kind of get the board up and running. And then once the board meets, there is 7 people. They can figure out what kind of time frame they require, how many meetings they need to require. So I think they just need to get that first meeting set, and a lot of it will be determined from that point.
Will you chair that committee,
I'm sorry?
Doctor? Will you chair that committee?
I believe actually it would be probably more appropriate for one of the board members to chair the
Okay.
meeting, and maybe just one of us serves as a liaison.
Will you be involved with that committee?
I would definitely be there for the first meeting, and then we'll see how that first meeting
okay.
goes.
Okay.
And see if I want to be involved with it or not.
Thank
kidding.
you.
But this is, like I said, it's been about 20 years, and it's a good thing to examine periodically, and I'm confident that this group will do well.
Nick, just one comment. I would think that you would have Mr. Ratcher for any legal advice in case they are going down a road that they may not be. Because you got to remember now, they're also going to have to look at the borough code, which is a lot, as you well know, a lot of conflict between the two now. The Borough Code is overriding the Home Rule Charter on many avenues, I would suggest strongly that you have Mr. Ratcher there.
Yeah, and once again, I think that can be established at that first meeting.
Right, right. But I'm just throwing that out.
No,
there
that's a good
publicly
idea.
for that.
Whether it's Mr. Ratcher being at all the meetings, or if it's actually just the chairperson that reports to Mr. Little, any kind of things that they went over at their previous meeting, and any legal questions can be kind of done.
Whatever they work out, but I think
Exactly.
you need to
I agree
keep
with that.
a solicitor handy, is what I'm saying.
Oh, most certainly, I think the questions will definitely be filtered to the solicitor's office, so.
Very good. Anything else, Nick, for us?
Yes,